Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my social review of Club Penguin, a popular online video game for kids ages 3 to 30, whereby one can, quote, waddle around and meet new friends. I'm going to get straight into this though, as this game, I'm going to have to stress, isn't safe for our kids. From the get-go, I started in this funky disco hall, which as you can see is laced with flashing lights and bright colours, aka the cause of every seizure that's ever occurred. When I went to play the dance contest game, I was presented by some naked white bitch, showing off her whole body before we'd even shaken hands. Since this is a fictional character and not a real woman, this is the result of over-sexualization of everything in the media, and I feel that we should enforce the fact that she needs to cover up. If she was real, I mean, all power to her, but I mean, you can also clearly see catcalling men in the background. This not only encourages catcalling among young boys, but also encourages acceptance of catcalling among young women. What I will congratulate Club Penguin on, however, is its astounding choice of titles. In my opinion, nothing says inoffensive like The Generic Way. I was shocked, however, by some of the dance moves my Penguin was making. Included in my routine for The Generic Way were atrocities such as the I can push my chest out really far, watch, the I'm a woman and therefore belong in the kitchen, the guys, I can't quite touch my elbows since my tits are in the way, and the pinnacle of all objectification in dance move form. It goes without saying why this move, the I'm Arabian African, look, is offensive and racist to those of Egyptian descent, and there's some clear subliminal messaging in this freeze frame here. Moving on, there's not much to talk about in Kart Surfer, other than the vile and disgusting ways in which penguins are killed off, miles deep in a mine without any trigger warnings. I just want to take some time now to talk about some of the server names and their clear ignorance, lack of research, and disregard for non-Western and specifically Canadian culture. There are some server names such as Abominable, Bigfoot, and Yeti, for example, that disregard the fact that all three refer to an incredibly self-conscious and hairy man who fled to Mount Everest to live out the rest of his lonely years away from the judgment of society. But clearly, lacking research or sources, the folks at Penguino Interactive don't know this, and will continue to offend and outcast this poor man, while encouraging his exile to children as well. Secondly, there's a server called Christmas, but no Hanukkah or Kwanzaa servers exist for whatever reason. And finally, I'd like to mention the servers Ice Age and Hypothermia. Penguino, it isn't okay to make a server named after a huge cause of death worldwide. It'd be like me calling a server 9/11 or the Holocaust. Also there's Iceland.
Iceland is indeed a country.
Next on the list of games is Puffle Roundup. From the footage, this game seems innocent enough, right? Wrong. This game allows you to only round up the black and brown puffles with no consequences or bans for racism. Well, how could the developers know that people would do that? There should have been alarm bells ringing in Penguino Interactive headquarters the second they added black and brown puffles. Racism is so prevalent in today's society that they should have considered every possibility. Ice fishing is another of Club Penguin's main games. It features you capturing and enslaving helpless living animals, using other helpless living animals as bait. The game goes on to defame creatures like jellyfish, mud crabs, and sharks. It's at this point that I'll add that there is no way that a shark could survive in these frigid temperatures. The folks at Penguino Interactive are clearly trying to depict animals' suffering to appease their sociopathic desires of scaring and traumatizing children. You then proceed to make worms a sort of one-up, rewarding your risky hooks by giving you the apparent joy of piercing a hook into a living creature. With regards to the smoothie making game, a Smoothie Smash, a form of vegan or health fanatic propaganda, pushed right down the throats of our children and encouraging healthy eating. Not only does this game shame the marshmallow children, but it also encourages the bullying of children who don't drink smoothies. A message to the children watching this video: get fat, don't listen to everyone else. Fat is natural, and skinny people are, let's be honest, the scum of the earth. If I'm honest, I can't really be asked to do a commentary on the rest of the game, but as a brief overview for the rest of them, Bean Counters encourages women to not go into high-paying jobs somehow, If you really think about it, you'll get an explanation, I'm sure.
Did he see the flick? Did he see the flick?
Sled races encourages competitiveness, which should have been eradicated from society a long time ago, as it means that some people do better than other people. Pizzatron 3000 is just a huge middle finger to anyone of Italian descent, as it says the machines are better at making pizza than Italians. Can I also congratulate whoever's son or daughter drew this score screen? And finally, the fashion magazine has unachievably thin models and expensive clothes, encouraging the suicide of both fat, curvy people and poor people. Also, look at the disgusting over-sexualization of this cave girl suit. And Uga Uga, Penguino Interactive, you might as well have written, "We hate early cultures," and assumed that the early humans were retarded lol. As for pedophilia in a kids game, it's not even an issue. I tried it and got rejected so hard. All the people playing this game at this point are pedophiles anyway. They're tricking each other into sharing hot pics, but everyone's just getting disappointed. Anyway, this game gets a P319724205 out of 10 times that number on the social justice scale. So peace out everyone, and stay disabled and transgender.